Hello, welcome back to Rani's Voices number 23. Now today I'm going to talk about parenthood, journey without a perfect map. Parenthood is one of the most beautiful, confusing and demanding journey of your life. We have taken so many journeys in our life, okay? We have traveled around the world, in India, all over the place we have traveled. But parenthood is one of the toughest journeys in our life. There is no right or wrong. And as I said, it is confusing. It's moment to moment you have to figure out how to handle the situation. Child to child, you have to figure out how to deal with this particular situation. Okay, it's like every new mother, people are very scared. That's why a lot of youngsters don't want to have children, because it is a tough job. It's a very, very tough job. Responsibilities, people don't want to take responsibilities. And every new mother and father steps into this role with hope, fear, uncertainty, and so many other ifs and buts. Okay, so now what I want to today talk about is a parenthood to normal children. I'm not going into different categories of families or different categories of lifestyle. It's a general, common practices. What I experience, I always talk about my experiences, how I handle things, and how I view parenthood. Okay, that's what we are going to talk. At the core of parenthood, it's about nurturing a life. Okay, you got a baby. You didn't know how to bring up a baby, but you got a baby. But you have to take care of that. What kind of ethics you teach, what kind of life you want them to have. Because most of the times what happens is parents try to live their dreams through their children. Okay, you want to be a pianist, so you push your child to be a pianist. You want to be an engineer, you push your child to be an engineer. You want to be a doctor, push your child. At least I don't believe in that. Okay, my parents never told me what I should do, what I should not do. Okay, but I watched them. Watch the way they live, what importance they give to what. You know, there are so many things one can give importance to. So I watched all of them and I grew up. So they never told that I have to do this study or that study, or to work here, work there, nothing. It's up to me to figure out, and I figured out, and they gave me the freedom. They definitely gave me lots of freedom. I don't know how my sisters or brothers feel, but I feel I had every freedom under the roof. Okay, so I could, so that I saw them helping people. I saw them how they treat other human beings. So they were kind, they were faithful, they were trustworthy. So I learned all those things. So I have to pass on what I learned and what my husband comes with from his family. We have to put it together, jive it together, and bring up our children. Okay, it is our way of looking at things. It always, when you talk about parenthood, as I said, it's a journey. Okay, it's like we have a map and we have a compass. Do you want to be a map, tell you like GPS where to go, left, right, go straight, that way, or just be a compass? Okay, you just give them the general direction. Then they have to figure out how to maneuver, how to go through their way of life or their lifestyle. And then they have to figure out. Give them that freedom. Give them the free communication with you. The child should be able to come and tell you anything. Okay? But if somebody has told them, this is secret between you and me, like my children don't tell me, no, mom, that's secret. I don't want to share it with you because that's between my friend and me. Okay, that's okay. But if they need help, if they need anything, they should be willing to come. They should be open about talking to you. Keep that path open, clear and open anytime. 24/7, 365 days, you should keep that open. The communication channel open. Now, when they talk about nurturing, I just made some golden, bottle. I made these things. So that's how I made this. And these are from my garden. I plucked the flowers and I stuck it, and here I made a tree. So this is how you want to bring up your child. You nurture them. Give them the solid roots in a community, in a family. Okay, they have to respect everybody. Anybody, even whether young or old, let them respect you and live their way. Then their life, we have to see that they have a solid root, and then they grow. And then you just have to water them, and they grow into a big tree. They fruit, they flower, they fruit, and they give shade to people. So that's how a child's life is going to be. Now I made this too. Okay, it's colorful life. Okay, colorful life. You bring them up, you show them, and then they will fruit and flower and fruit. Now, when you talk about parenthood, there is a major issue. Should we punish them like olden days, or should we just nurture them? I don't remember being whacked or hit by my parents now. Maximum, my mother, when I make spelling mistakes, she'll give me one knock, do it. But I tried with my son, older son. He started saying when he was 7 years, 6 years, or maybe little older than that. I tried that, but it didn't work. It didn't work out at all. I remember once when for his 8th birthday or 9th birthday, I don't remember. We were going to mountain as usual. He wanted to hike, we went. And he was saying something, I was talking. We were just talking, nothing, no fighting or arguing. I just tapped his head. That's not the way you do things or something like that. My husband is from a family where they don't raise their hands to their children, okay? So he got so mad that I backed him on his head when he was young. He was 9 or 10 years, I think. He was 9 years, I think, because the baby was there in the project. And you know what he did? I had a video camera. Those days we had the big video camera. He pulled it out of my hand and hung it across. He threw it on the road, and that was the end of the video camera. I had to pick of course I asked my son to pick up, and we had to collect it in a plastic bag and brought it home. That was the end of the video camera. So sometimes you may not agree with the way your husband wants you to bring up the children, or his ethics or your ethics might clash. The way you want to bring up might clash, but you have to come to an understanding. Between you and your husband, you need a proper communication. How to bring up a child. That is something you have to do. Whether to punish him or shower him with love. Whether this will, see, I made can you see the hand here holding it? And then, okay, I made balance, a scale. These are all stones, supposed to be stones, to depict that you can hit him, you can punish them. Whether they will survive that or not is your luck. That's why I put a luck, sign of luck here. Okay? Or you shower them with flowers, teach them, be patient with them, and take care of them. And do not raise your hands against the child, to shower them with love. So I put a star there. Then you leave it to the angels if you believe in angels, or you believe in God. He will guide you how to bring up your children. So this is the balance I made. Hold them like this. Hold them like this. Shower them with affection. Okay? Money cannot be. So sometimes people give lot of gifts, thinking that if you buy gifts, they will listen to you. If you do this, they will take care. No, it doesn't work that way. Money can not buy you love, cannot buy you obedience. Okay? Now, I hope you can imagine, this is supposed to be an owl. Okay? So, whether you want to be an owl, watching over your kids, okay, watching over your kids, or they should feel that you are having an eye on them. They should, at least I feel that they should know that they are in your thoughts always, whether they are close by or far away, they are in your thoughts. Okay? So that way it will make their life simple. They can talk to you. Okay, the talking is important. Olden days, I don't remember them talking a lot to their parents, talking about the finances, talking about other stuff, not much. But at least in where I come from in India, they don't talk much to the children about personal things. They talk all about, oh, we can go there, we can see this, we can do this, we can do that. If you become an engineer, you're like this, you're a doctor or administrative services, all those blah, 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 they will do. But they will never talk about their emotions. They never talk about their opinions. Okay, they never talk about emotions. That is where we lack. Okay, I know quite a lot of families, they don't talk, they don't discuss. Okay, oh, this dress is good, you buy it. Oh, you want one more dress, I'll buy you. One more shoes, I'll buy you. But that's not enough. You have to communicate with them their inner feelings. That's very important. Now, next I want to talk about something very specific to where I come from. That's India. We think that it is a duty of the grandparents to take care of the grandchildren. Whether it is right or wrong, I am not here to judge. Okay, I'll make it very clear. I don't believe in that. When I had a baby in Japan, I gave up the job to take care of them. We had to talk, husband and wife. Sharath and I had a discussion. I decided, okay, I'll give up the job, but Saturday you take care so that I can go to the university and give a lecture. So that's how we kind of took care of bringing up the child. We didn't ask the grandparents to come and stay with us so that both of us can work and you sit and take care. That is not their job. It is your job. Grandparents' affection, grandparents' love, grandparents' guidance is very, very important. It's vital. But you can't dump your responsibility on them. And then if they catch a cold, it's because you didn't give a bath. You didn't do that. You didn't do this. No, that's not their job. They took care of you. It's your job to take care of your children. Otherwise, don't have children. I am very much against putting the burden on the grandparents, stuffing it with all the responsibility. Pick them up from the school. Pick them up, drop them here for piano lesson, drop them there for this lesson, that lesson. And it is not your parents' duty. Your parents have to take care of you. They took care. Now you have got a child. You wanted it. You are having a child. It is your duty to take care, not your parents. I am dead against that. Even though some people are living abroad, they invite the parents to come and stay with them so that they can take care of their children. Hello? That's not right. That's definitely not right. And sometimes If the father is still working, okay, then the mother will have to come alone to your place to take care of your children. We are separating the father and mother to take care of your needs. That's not right. They need their support, each other's support. So you can't split them. That happens very often too. Okay, so a lot of people might be angry with me for saying this, but that is what I feel, and I truly feel about that. It is your responsibility. You have a nanny and take care of them, or you take care of them. Decide, but not your parents. Once in a while, yes, okay, but not their job. That is something I wanted to make it a point. Parenthood, not grandparenthood. Parenthood we are talking about, okay? I made this. See, I told you I get weird ideas when I'm doing or when I'm thinking about a lot of things. I listen to music always. So when I was I was listening to the music by Leo Sayer, I Love You More Than I Can Say. There, he paints or he acts like painting a girl, collage, you know. So I got the idea, yes, it is how we are, our, what do I call it? You know, our thoughts, process of thinking, process of acting, everything rubs on the children. See, that's in my mind. I did this with different things, like, you know, see this? Husband and wife are different things, but sometimes it rubs on them too. See, each picture, I've got the same things on the children. See, the mother's thing is here, father's thing is here, whatever. I took photographs and cut it and stuck it. See, when you go around the world, you have your own view. So there are different things. So how our thinking goes into our children, our way of life goes into our children. That's what forms them. Okay. With that in mind, I made this collage representing a family. Now, they say when the son looks into the mirror or looks at a mirror, they will see sometimes the parents. See, I've heard the son say, "Ma, I look like you. I do things like you. That's not right. You do it your way." Because we definitely have cast a shadow on our children, but that's a huge responsibility. That's a very, very huge responsibility. See, if we can keep them like a puppet. So I made this, like I made it a little scary, because if you're making a puppet, I go to temple every week. I go to church every day, every week. So you have to do it. Sometimes we don't have to tell them. We don't have to force them, but they follow us. Okay. So I want them to be free. Their freedom is very, very important. Okay. I made this. I like abstract painting. Really abstract painting. Okay. So it makes sense to some people, it may not make sense. I made this representing our life. It's like an island. It keeps going left, right, center, through water. to represent our parenthood or that. We need to guide them. We need to help them grow into responsible human beings, responsible adults, loving adults. Be kind, be faithful, trustworthy. We want them to stand strong in the world, okay, with values. They should have values that will carry them forward. So that is the job of the parent. Don't get scared. Nobody knows how to do it. No parent knows how to do it. They figure out. They make a mistake, they learn, and immediately they evolve. So the problem also, when you grow older, because they are little older than the normal young parents, so they'll handle it. No, everybody is unique. Every situation is unique. Every child is unique. So they will have to figure out and do it. So even youngsters don't have to feel scared. Oh, I can't do it. No, you can do anything you want. As I always say, nothing is impossible. You can do it. So that's what I want to say. Unconditional love to the children, and punishment is not a solution always. Maybe once in a while it might, but otherwise it doesn't. Punishment doesn't make you a better person. It only makes you a bitter person. Okay? So that's how it's going to be. Every parent falls into pits sometimes. Okay, we make mistakes with our children. It's like this. Just see this, because two of my family, two of them are engineers and two of us are management people. Okay, so I thought I'd make something for them to understand. Like, this is a 3D, there is a pit there. Can you see that? Now, when I roll this, feel like, don't fall. But then it doesn't. So that's how our life is. Sometimes we think that there is a pit, but we don't fall into that. We shouldn't fall into that. Now next, what I made for parents, the relationship between a parent and a child is like this. It's intertwined. Okay, I made 2 squares and then made this magic. Okay, so these are some of the thoughts that came to me about parenthood. To the end, parent doesn't come with a perfect guide. You take some ideas and then you figure out how to do it, because no two people think alike. Even their siblings, they think very differently. So you have to nurture them. You have to take care of them. When they become teens, when they are toddlers, you do certain things with them. As they grow older, the situation changes. The way we need to guide them is different. The way we need to nurture them is different. So we have to grow with them in parenthood. Okay. So we want them to be strong in the world with values, and they'll come out of it. As I always say, nothing is impossible. We can be good parents. But of course, at the end of the day, sometimes the children have a lot of complaints about their parents. I don't have any complaint against my parents. They were both, my father and mother, always took care of me. Okay, whatever I wanted, I got it. I was pampered, yes. They were strict to some extent. Not that I would have listened anyway, but I had a very good, peaceful life. Okay. At certain age, when I said I don't want to do that anymore because I don't believe in it, they said, okay, do whatever you want. If you think it is not right, you don't have to do it. But they would do it. Okay, so it's up to us to figure out how to do it, what to do, when, why, how, where. It's up to you to figure out. That is parenthood. It's a challenge. Of course, it is a challenge. As I said, there is no GPS for it. There is no perfect guide for it. but you can figure out. Nothing is impossible. You can do it. You can be good parents, and you can be successful. Thank you. See you again. As I always say, please comment, share with your friends, and like it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.